Hey you guys, welcome back. So this is just a real simple example I'll give on men and women and calculating your calories, your macros, which is really important. So for example, for men, we have an example of a man who weighs 220 pounds and a general formula. This is very general. Then we're going to work from this. 15 is meant to be a good number from the research I've done. Obviously, you've got to calculate in the previous videos that you can go and calculate. But this is more to do with how to work out your macros, protein, fats, and carbs. So for example, for men, 220 pounds times 15. Okay, that's 3,300 calories. So right here, 3,300, right? Now the protein, how do you calculate that? Generally speaking, some people would do, one gram per kilo of body weight, right? Now, some people do two, it's up to you. More, I guess, is better because you want to preserve the muscle and you want to build, right? So high protein is always good, but generally 1.2 is fine as well, or 1.5. So you can work that out for yourself, but this is just a formula I'm using just to show you an example. So for example, we take 1.25 times 220 times the weight. That comes to 275 times 4. Why 4? Because in 1 gram of protein, there is 4 calories. So that gives us our calories right here. So oops, let me just do this. So that gives us our calories right there, 1100, right? Okay. And now the same thing for fats, 0.4 times 220, the weight. So you times it by your weight. So that's 88 grams. So times that by 9, because there's 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. That's 792 calories. Add those both up, 1892 minus 3,300, or the other way around, that's 1,408. So 1,408, as you can see here, is the difference. Now we wanted to divide 1,408 by 9, because 9 calories in 1 gram of carbs. So that comes to 352, right? Grams. 1,408 divided by 9. So now we know exactly what we need. We need 275 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein. You don't really need that, but this is an example. This guy must be massive. And then 88 grams of fat and 352 grams of carbs for men. Now for women, actually the percentage, here's a percentage here. So that comes to 33% protein, 43% carbs, 24% is fats. So let's look at women. Yeah, women example is 110 pounds times 12. That's a general formula. Is 1,320 calories. Protein, so for women, is 1 gram per body fat, so that's times 4. Again, 4 is the calories in 1 gram of protein, 440. Fats is 0.4, 44 times 9. Again, fats, 9 calories in 1 gram of fats, 396 calories. You add those both up here, and then minus by the total calories to get your carbs, which is 484. And obviously we want to divide that by 9, because 9 calories in 1 gram of carbs is 121 grams. So we got your macros there. Now, you worked your macros out, you know what it is. So what do you do now? So basically now you just, like the previous videos we talked about calories and weekly tracking. So all you're doing is you're tracking your weekly weight. So you can use this as a starting point. It's not that accurate, but it will get you started. If you start this formula here, and I don't know, in 3 or 4 days you're feeling quite weak and tired, you pretty much probably need to add the calories up. Yeah. So what you do is you just come here and you just times that number 15 by maybe 18 or maybe 17, or for women just add 2. So that might be your starting calories. And then you track your calorie, then you track it every week. So you weigh yourself and then you track what you're eating, you calculate your macros. And then obviously you're looking at your calorie maintenance, and then you're seeing if you're dropping from there or going up. And then you just work your way from there. If you feel like you need less calories, then you take off. If you're not losing weight and you're maintaining or you're adding weight, then that's where you know from there on, I need to cut 100 calories. I need to cut the next week 100 calories. So, until you get into your deficit, until you start seeing the weight drop. And that's what it is. It's a bit of back and forth is what you're doing. Because all these calorie counters out there, they're not accurate. So that's why you have the first three or 4 weeks where you have to experiment a bit, where you have to weigh every day. And you have to find your calorie maintenance through weighing and seeing when the weight starts dropping, tracking what you're eating, tracking your calories, your macros. That's why it's very important to write down everything and measure your weights, measure your food, keep track of your activity, because then you'll know every week, you'll know, okay, I've done this week, I'm losing weight. So I'll stick to it. I'm losing a pound a week, I'm sticking to it. So it's very important to weigh yourself, your waist, taking pictures as well. All these will add to your transformation and give you clues of if you're losing weight or gaining weight. Okay? So I hope that's clear. I know it's a bit confusing, all the figures and everything, but it's just a matter of testing things out, really. That's all it is. So, like I said, if you do feel weak and tired, there's likely you need to up your calories, and then obviously weigh yourself, and then see if the weight is gaining. Then you cut 100 calories each week, see how it is. If it's still gaining, you need to cut a little bit more, and just keep doing that. And if you're in a calorie surplus, obviously you want to add. So, all right, I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next video.